Do you have questions about something? Any questions?
Is there any like mantra or anything used in meditation?
No. No mantra. Okay? No mantra. That's pretty hard, but nothing bring into your Zen. So all you have to do is just take best care of your Zen. Okay? Physically, using the physical body and mind. That's all you have to do. If you bring something extra, so-called mantra, so-called the statements given by Jesus or Buddhas, etc., that is the extra. Okay? Extra. The extra means here is the one finger, something extra here. Okay? If you have an extra, you can see this finger objectively. You cannot be exactly subjective. Do you understand? If you do Zazen, you must be Zazen. Okay? You must be Zazen. But if you bring a mantra or whatever it is, it's extra. So you can see through the mantra, you can touch the Zazen. Oh, good Zazen. But that is already, you stir up the dirt, water to dirt. Okay? To make it dirt. Do you understand?
Could you go over the eyes again? They're staring at an area, not a spot. Is that what you said?
Don't stare the one point. Don't stare at the one point on the floor. For instance, tiny things, tiny things. If you stare at it for long, you can make visualization of light, blue light, green light. Sometimes animal face, and sometimes human face comes up, on the floor. It's very natural. So don't glare at the one point. So that's why I told you just cast your eyes down on the floor, looking a little broad areas, and in the same distance as your sitting height. Okay. That's pretty good. Because when you see the visualization of animal face, human face from the floor stains, that means the indication of your eye nerve exhausting, completely exhausted. So you can see the light. Do you understand what I mean? If you exhaust physically and mentally, well, very naturally you can see something, So in Zazen, it's very clearly come up, in many ways. Light or sometimes voice coming in. Sometimes you're really sensitive to, very sensitive, too much sensitive, sensitive to the sound, sensitive to the quietness. That is already. Your nerve is exhausted. Don't use too much your nerve. Just let go of your nerves, your external and internal organs anyway. That is pretty hard. But through Zazen, if you just follow this way of Zazen, you can do it. Okay? But sometimes you can close your eyes for a while. Because opening eyes is a way of living. If you open your eyes, this is a philosophy, anyway philosophy, how much you should involve in human world. If you open your eyes wide, that's too much. You involve too much human world, politics or whatever it is, so you cannot get out. Or in other words, on the other hand, if you really hate the human world and you try to withdraw, that is also trouble. Okay? That is a closing eye. If you withdraw, you can become alone, but still you have lots of problems because already you have had already lots of preconceptions in your head. So if you become alone, you really enjoy your visualization. Nobody interrupt you. That is a problem, so, okay? Nobody tells you. Nobody's here. You can be just around, and then you can play with your arm. That is a problem, okay? So if that's what open your eyes just slightly. That means contacting with object outside, external world. Okay, just slightly. And then it gives you suggestions. Hey, what are you thinking? So suggestion. So you can come back to yourself. Okay? That's why this is just slightly open. Yeah.
What is Shikantaza?
Shikantaza? Shikan means, I don't know how to translate. Shikan is, in this case, a noun and also adverb. Shikan means straightforwardly or not straightforwardly, wholeheartedly or wholeheartedness. Just like a smoke going straight up in the sky without moving. Just straighten up. Do you understand? Because there is no wind. Just straight up. That is the state of your effort. Okay? Effort.
It's not like a certain type of meditation.
Wow. Well, if you say that is a shikantaza, that is a type. What do you mean a certain type of?
I was just reading a book on Buddhism that said that Soto sect practice Shikantaza.
Shikantaza is a type of, yes.
Practice koan, and I just wasn't sure what the word meant.
Well, koan is another Zen practice, but Shikantaza is, if you want to say that, it's a type of meditation anyway. Okay? But it is not a particular type of meditation separate from other meditation. It is because this Shikantaza is exactly, I don't know, essence of practice of Zazen, meditation. Okay? Even though you don't use anything, or even though you don't have any idea of Zazen, or whoever you are, clever man or poor man, stupid, whoever you are. Anyway, if you do Zazen like this, you can do it. Exactly. Okay? Even though you don't pass any koan, even though you don't know the koan, even though you don't know Buddhism, even though you don't know what life is. But why don't you sit like this? This is exactly the way of realizing who you are, touching directly who you are. Okay? That is a Shikantaza. Any other?
When sitting, oftentimes I get real tired. My knees get real sore.
Mm-hmm.
Is it best to move? I find myself fixating on the discomfort. Is it best to move or to just try to stay with that and maybe pass?
No, I don't say yes. I don't say no. If I say yes, very naturally, your Zazen is regulated by Katagiri mentions. Yes. So pretty easy. You become lazy. Don't you think so? Because Katagiri said, I can move it. So you cannot practice patience, But if I say, don't move, you say, well, I don't like it. You hit me, it's okay to hit me, but you don't want to do that anyway. So whatever I say, it's not correct. So what I want to tell you is, do your best. Anyway, okay? Do your best. Under all circumstances, anyway, do your best. That's all you have to do. Anyway, human life is very strange and funny, We want to get the certain rules and certain frames, about Zazen, breathing. That's interesting. And then, but Zazen, as to the minimum, you have to have a certain information, rules, etc. But right in the middle of a rule, if you do that, then many things comes up. You don't know how to take care of it. So very naturally, you want to make a rule. How to deal with this one, or B, and the C, and the A. And then gradually you make rules, lots of rules. The Katagiri said, do this. When you deal with the A, you can move it. So if you see the A, very naturally you can move it. If you see the B, forget it. So, just forget it. So there is no subjectivity, don't you think so? There is no sense of subjectivity. Who are doing something? You do something, not regulation doing something. But if I make a rules, always like this, giving a rules to you, always rules, who is doing that? No sense of subjectivity. Okay? That is really trap. And human beings really like it. But if you fall into this, you really struggle and you suffer. But on the other hand, you like it. You just like ants, always they like very much honey. They climb the honey bottles and fall into honey. They cannot get up. The lives of human beings are very strange. But on the other hand, it's fun. It's fun. Okay? Any other questions?